crash, 100 yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
Here we go. Wide in. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in.
Check. Lucky. Let's go. Bravo.
Done.
Motion.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in.
52. You must be dreaming.
What do you think?
A first down throw for Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Go. Get out there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Sunday. Tight up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
At the 34-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Hey.
Under.
Motion.
Hey, kill. 47.
Hey, let's get this. Hustle. The mic, bring it over there, right? 52's the mic. Man, that's trash.
No. Okay, we're going to 53. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
52's the mic, boys. 52 off. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
23 yards on the play.
First down, 49ers.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Miller. A very solid gain of 27.
Now they completed a couple on this drive. But they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now we're going to get a timeout. Called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Redskins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And with a play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's not going to give me. 43! 43! Switch! Here we go! Hey, 57 color.
Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Check. Hey, Ridley. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Brown, doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Yellow.
56 off. 56 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 56.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Redskins nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
I got you. They were going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep now for Amendola. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Redskins take
Here we go.
over
Here we go.
1st and 10
Here we go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's been a long day for you. Switch it. Come on.
Hey, kill.
Fournette running right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 52. Here it comes.
Here we go, 46.
52's the Mike.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, 47.
First down, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Here we go, 46.
52.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
36. Here we go, 47.
Under 10. 10.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the twist. Here we go, kill.
Two's the mic. Bravo. Two, Mike by two. Hey, D-line, let's keep it.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right.
Kill.
Check nickel. Check 99. Check 99.
Go. Get out there.
Show it up.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch out. Check.
Under.
Play.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Niners 42, Redskins 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Brown, 72 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 44, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up...
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There you go. Go ahead, Aiden.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there.
There we go. Going to 53.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Gun. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Don't get nervous. Mike 9. Mike 9. Know your job.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bang out.
You don't want this. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Here we go.
Throwing, Prescott, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Miles Jack with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, we gotta seal. Tighten up.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard. Line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Prescott off play action. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's another Washington Redskins.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go, get out there. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Who that? 52's the mic right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard. Line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Alpha.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, color.
Watch the slant.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal. And offensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
He's checking. Hey,
Sunday.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Easy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And Howard clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, Mike 52, who's it? Coming. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, and he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. Amendola catching it left side. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he connects with Ebron. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up.